Hi guys, Zoe Patterson here, F.Y.I Dance Club. I found this book in the library and I thought it'd be perfect for our readers, our leaders book club. So it is called The Way Home for Wolf. So it says, as a rainbow of lights flickered soft in the night, dusting diamonds of ice in a desert of white, the wild whipping wind it whistled its tune to a howling of wolves and a shimmering moon. And the loudest "aroo" in this echoing song was a wolfling called Wilf at the heart of the throng. He loved to be fierce and longed to be grown. He liked to try everything all on his own. Look at me, I am big, I am tough, he would growl, whilst he showed off his strength and practiced his prowl. One night it was time for the wolves to move on. New folks had moved in and their shelter was gone. So they left right away to find a new cave. They would have to walk far and they'd have to be brave. Let's go, shouted Wilf. I am ready to lead. You're too small, laughed the wolves. It's an elder we need. One day they advised you a guide from the front. I suppose, muttered Wilf, with a huff and a grunt. Do you see who moved into their cave? Yes, indeed. They don't look too happy at all. They struggled through snow as high as their flanks and leapt over rocks as they scaled icy banks. Wilf gave his all to keep pace and keep up, but strong-willed as he was still just a pup. There he's doing his best, but oh no, he's all the way back here. He kept dropping back with each clamber and climb as the pack journeyed further away all the time. Exhausted and breathless, he strayed off the track. When a blizzard blew in, he lost his way back. Oh no, you can see that there, and then look, uh-oh, he's all on his own. Wilf longed to howl, help, and to holler it loud, but his throat was too hoarse and his heart was too proud. He lay on the tundra, his tail curled up tight. A blanket of stars was his bed for the night. Wow. Until... crack went the ice. Crack and creak. Wilf jumped to all fours with a deafening shriek. He stuck out the claws on every limb. He had to hold on because Wilflings can't swim. Then he fell, rolling and spinning. It felt like the end, but it was just the beginning. Oh, poor little scared lad. Since somebody down there had heeded his scream, and she swooped from beneath like a watery dream. I'll help you, she called. Just reach for my horn. A majestic and magical sea unicorn. Wilf's pride washed away and he stretched out a paw and she lifted him gently back onto the shore. Do you know what a sea unicorn looks like? Dun, 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 dun. Sea unicorn? Don't worry, she sung before dipping her brow. My friend, Mr. Walrus, will help you out now. And there, right behind him, a huge tusky fellow lifted his whisks and let out a bellow. To the ridge, he proclaimed with his chin in the air. My friend, mighty muskox, will take you from there. And with waftings of fish and a very loud snort, their journey was made and their travels seemed short. And there, sure enough, on the ridge was the ox, who took Wilf as far as his friend Arctic Fox, who followed his nose to the trees to a goose, who guided him honking to... Do you know what rhymes with goose? Well, there's these pictures. What rhymes with goose? This ancient moose. The moose knew these wilds like no other soul. He was steady and true in pursuit of their goal. And as twilight closed in, Moose sang out a call to a fluttering, tiny fluff ball. What's a fluff ball? A bear moth, who showed Wilf the rest of the way to the place where this wolfling most wanted to stay. Where do you think the wolfling most wants to stay? Thank you, Wilf waved as he rejoined his pack. And the wolves howled with joy as that their wolfling was back. They huddled him in and cuddled him close and fussed over which wolf had missed him the most. Wilfie knew then that when all come together, the darkest of times are easy to weather. Oh, look, they're all back together there. So he bowed to the narwhal, ox, walrus and goose, and vowed to the fox and the moth and the moose, if I ever meet one who's strayed off their track, I'll help them along by guiding them back. And true to his word, Wilf is different now, and his world seems much smaller and warmer somehow. Since wherever life takes you, wherever you roam, we're all just a handful of friendships from home. Oh, I love this so much. I love when I find a gorgeous book in the library. And look at that last one. And beautifully illustrated as well. Let's see, this is by Rachel Bright and Jim Field, The Way Home for Wolf. Hopefully that's not backwards for you, but I'll put that in the details as well. So I saw that up when I was at the library last. So that will be back in Wicklow Library this week when I return it. So if you'd like to get that out, you can always ask at the counter if they have it, and they will get it for you. So I really, really love that. And of course, I love the rhythm and the rhymes. That's always my favorite thing about books. So I hope you enjoy it too. Thanks for listening. I'm Zoe Patterson. This is F.Y.I Dance Club. Readers are Leaders Book Club.